Welcome everybody to Dr. Cush's Exotic Drinks. I am Dr. Cush. Look, one step forward, two steps back. That's where we're at right now. We had somebody join us yesterday with a terrifying name. It is like, I think I can bring it up for you. Hacker. Let me just bring him up real quick. Hacker Tracker. Hacker McFlacker, whatever it was terrifying. Anyway, they mentioned Discord again, and Discord has been kind of my white whale for a little bit. I know if you have a live show, you should be doing something with Discord. If you have an online community, I should be doing something with Discord. So I spent the day working on Discord. So there's good news. There's good news. Discord is live. If you want to join the Discord, if you even know what I'm talking about, if it's not just been gibberish being flung at you for the last minute and a half, there's a link down in my thing. There is you can just join Discord. So it's kind of like Facebook. It's kind of like AIM. It is a place to be a community, I guess. It's like Facebook, but it's very different, and there's a lot of children on there, so be careful of the children. They're terrifying. So that works. I was trying tonight, which is why we had that little acid trip at the beginning, to be able to put up the Discord viewers, the watchers, going, but it does double my sound, which is kind of scary. So we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that for tonight. We'll figure it out later. This is the idea. Here, I wrote it out. Here's the new Discord chat. As the group gets bigger, we are looking for a better way to see the important chats. Now, who's important chats? All of you. You guys are the important ones. But just in case, suddenly during Taylor Swift's Madison Garden wedding, she mentions to her millions of followers, hey, I've been a lurker at Dr. Cush's Exotic Drinks for years and years, and suddenly the channel blows up to something that I can't handle, that myself and Kyle and Jen can't moderate. We're moving over to Discord because it will be easier to see what's important, right? We're not that big, right? But just in case we trip and fall and become wildly successful. So I wanted to get that going. So if you want to start joining the Discord, you certainly can. If you don't want to, I don't care. Well, listen, it's already screwed me up today. Let's get Facebook chat going up here too. Okay, so that's one thing. So we have a Discord if you guys are interested in it. Second thing, 4 days in a row. There's a lot of days, but I feel like I have been throwing your schedule off recently, so join when you can. We're taking tomorrow and Saturday off. We'll be back here on Sunday. Then we're taking Monday off. Be back here Tuesday, Wednesday. That's the schedule for the foreseeable future. We're not doing anything on 4th of July, although it is a Saturday. I figured you guys should, I don't know, maybe do something else or something. I don't know. Second thing we have to talk about. I feel like at this point have been using the acids incorrectly. And this is why we do the Summer of Acids, so that we can get into a new technique and figure out exactly what it does. Remember when we started off with our punch, our Summer of Punch last year? By the end of it, punch was second nature. The acids have not come second nature to me yet, but we are on our way. I have 3 very simple, quick cocktails. One of them's not even a cocktail. One of them's literally just an apple cider that we are going to work on with lactic acid today. Lactic acid only, not tartaric acid. I want to see how much of these ingredients I actually need to start to see a change in the cocktail. Lactic acid is all about sort of roundedness, right? We talk about ethanol. Ethanol can be sharp. Ethanol will make you go, make a Fernet face, as my wife likes to call it. That's what ethanol will do to you. With the addition of purely lactic acid, although it is sour, it will somehow combine with everything else we're doing and cut some of those sharper edges off to give us more of a milky feeling. How much of that do we need? Well, I'm telling you now that I have brought in, oh, forgot to turn on one of the cameras. I brought in the, here, let's go right here. We brought in the teeny tiny little droppers now. There we go. Hello. We brought in the teeny tiny little droppers. We have tartaric and we have lactic, right? So this is lactic. I gotta write on a bit with a better thing. And this is tartaric. We're not using tartaric today. Tartaric we're going to save for things that don't, first of all, that don't have any grape in them, that don't have any wine in them, but I think will do well with them. Things like the zombie. I always love a little bit of some vermouth in a zombie, but a zombie is already very big. Maybe we can bring out some of those flavors, some of those like lightning acids to a zombie and bump those numbers up. But that's not what we're doing today. Instead, we're getting into our lactic acid. We're trying to find a smoothening point. I reached out to Dave Arnold. Oh my God, we're already so late. I reached out to Dave Arnold. He hasn't written me back, but I did go back through and read his book front to back, just looking for any kind of clues. And specifically with acids, we're not really dealing in volume per cocktail. We're dealing in taste per cocktail. So we're going to have to taste these out to see exactly how they're doing. So we're going to be doing a just some of the true basics of cocktails. We're doing a Manhattan, a rum Manhattan. We're doing a daiquiri. And we are doing a Henry Hotspur's hard-pressed apple cider. See how much it changes everything. There's already some carbonation in there, so carbonic acid. There's going to be some acid from the, there's going to be some tartaric acid in the Manhattan, and then there's going to be some citric acid in there. So we're adding this acid to other acids, but we're doing it in small little bits. Okay? Okay, great. I feel good. Let me say hello to the people. First of all, cheers to all of you and a good evening from Shawnee Bandebaker, who hosts our pre-show happy hour. I honestly, Sean, if you want to lighten your load, Tiki courts there all the time. If you want to make her a co-host, I can make that happen. All right, as the head of the network, as the head of Dr. Cush's exotic YouTube network. But Sean, you let me know. If it doesn't happen, it was my fault, Tiki Court. Let me say hello to Tiki K Dog is here. Good to see you there, Tiki K Dog. Hey, coming back from vacation, I assume. DC Debbie Clark, winner of the 2023 Cush Tucky Derby, saying hello to the pre-show people. I assume. I can't guarantee. She will also say hello to everybody else, but right now it's just the pre-show people. Roger G, after 4 straight days of acid, even the flying purple elephants aren't facing me anymore. Buddy, I've been drinking all the drinks. Yeah, you're right. It's getting weird. This is my mom. Hi, Mom. Who else we got in here? Chuck, 3 evenings in a row. I feel like this is 4 evenings in a row, but that might be the acid talking. Chuck, ready to go. Cheers to Chuck. Certainly cheers to Chuck. Yes, it is 4 evenings. This is we used to do. Here at the show, we used to do a Monday through Thursday and Saturday shows. That was during the pandemic. I didn't have anything else to do. Now I have other things to do. Let me say hello to the Pismos who put up possibly the first Dr. Cush's exotic meme ever. They put up a little picture of those two that climbed the Empire State Building, whatever building they climbed, holding a flag. The flag now says, "Watch Dr. Cush's Exotic Drinks." I giggled. I thought it was very funny. So thank you guys for doing that. I believe Dr. Cush's Exotic first meme. So very funny. It was on Pismo's account. Go follow Pismo, Daisy. Follow. You guys all follow each other, I assume. At this point, gotta be, right? Who else do we got in here? Oh, Tiki Miki is here. Good to see you there. Somebody says hello to Tiki Miki. We'll just put that one up. Hello, Tiki Miki. So that's one Amy. We're working on the other 2. Where's it? don't understand why some of you just don't pop up ever. Okay, well, Tiki Miki, if you have something to say, text somebody else. They'll put it up there. Vic Tiki might have a different idea what we said when we were celebrating the 4th tonight. It's funny, Roger. It's funny. It's the fourth night of the show. It's getting real weird. Bon watching over on Instagram. Good to see you there, Bon winner, Tiki Bon winner of the 2025 Cush Tucky Derby. Oh, there's Tiki Miki. How are you, Tiki Miki? I don't know how that worked. Bon popped over here. Good to see you there, Bon. Last week I saw big flooding. Don't want any flooding. It's never good for anybody. Paul Bellamaro is here. Will adding acid to cocktails give you acid reflux? I think it's different acids, Paul, but honestly, if you do get acid reflux from drinking too much lemon juice, absolutely. Lactic acid, if you get it from drinking too much milk, certainly. Here's my old golf buddy. This is Tammy. Good to see you there, Tam. Very excited. I got to play golf with Tammy and her fiance recently. Yeah, the Tammy's acids are off, so we're gonna try and fix that. Forlorn is here. Good to see you there, Forlorn. Eat the clumps. That's just an odd thing to yell. I believe she means eat the curds, because I have certainly watched Tammy just eat a bunch of curds. It was odd. It was just an odd day. Hashtag 4 in a row has started trending here in the chat. That's a lot of fun. BGB the bun, ready to go. Who else we got in here? Oh, Andrew. Andrew just got recommended your channel yesterday. Can't believe I haven't found you sooner. Andrew. Let me be honest with you, Andrew. This is a weird channel. There's a reason that YouTube and I have not gotten along so far. I really want to get along with YouTube. I would really like it if YouTube and I were like friends. He's just, what's up, YouTube? Hasn't happened yet, but glad that you're being recommended there, Andrew. Good to have you. This is 4th show in a row, which we don't normally do, so it could get real weird. Yes, perfect. Andrew is here for the weird, and that's all we need. Okay, this is just the pre-show. We've done the pre-show. We're 5 minutes late on the pre-show at least, so we're leaving the pre-show now. We're going into show. One more, baby. One more, then 2 days off. Ready? Watch this.
Welcome to Dr. Cush's Exotic Drinks. I'm, of course, Dr. Cush, along with my barback Kyle. I'm not a real doctor, but I did spend almost 2 decades running some of LA's best bars. After years of teaching classes and training bartenders, I want to demystify the cocktail world for you. Let's try a few new things as I open up my bar to everybody. Belly up, chat, and let's have a drink.
Welcome, everybody, to Dr. Cush's Exotic Drinks. Dr. Cush here. Hey, I've been doing it all wrong. It's been all wrong. If you've been following my Summer of Acid so far, you have seen me make a large number of drinks, possibly up to 20 at least, where I have been using alternative acids in order to make my cocktails pop. Now, in some of them, I've just been literally taking the citric and the malic out, and I've been replacing with other acids. And this, I think, is where I am going wrong with this. This is not a brute force game that we are playing right now. This is small moves, Ellie. Small moves. If you want to hear the aliens, you got to move the little knob slowly. Am I right? What's a Jake? Am I right, Jake Busey? If you haven't seen Contact, this is necessary watching for this show, because there's going to be a lot of Contact references. Okay, so what are we doing today? We're singling out one acid, lactic acid. It is a mammalian acid. It comes from milk. It comes from lactofermentation, when the little yeast and then fart out the ethanol. That's how we're starting to get lactic acid. All right, so this is what we're doing with the lactic acid. Lactic acid's main point in cocktails specifically is to give them a smooth edge, right? So ethanol, sharp, right? Acetic acid, sharp. Lactic acid, smooth. So we're gonna be making 2 cocktails and we're gonna be drinking something else. But that's what we're doing. So let's just get into it. I feel like it's best to just start off with what we know by the back of our little hands. If you guys don't know, I have a little sailboat. I think it looks like a sailboat. It looks like a sailboat like this. On the back of my hand, on right here, my little birthmark, looks like a sailboat. I know that sailboat very well. We need to know it like the back of my hand sailboat, okay? 2 drinks that I know like that, the Manhattan and the daiquiri. So let's knock them out real quick. Let's do a Manhattan first. We're gonna be doing a rum Manhattan because, you know, look at this place. So let's get into it. It's very, very simple to make this. If you forget how to make a Manhattan ever, just remember, if you have to phone call one of your friends, anybody phone call anymore? If you have to phone call one of your friends in New York and you have to dial in their area code, it's 212. Simple. They live in Manhattan. 212. 2 parts whiskey, 1 part 2 parts spirit. We're fans of this. Nice and cheap and easy. 2 parts of your spirit, 1 part of your vermouth or your fortified wine, and then 2 dashes of some bitters. So let's just knock this out real quick. And here we go. 2 parts of a whiskey. Oh, there's my foothold. 2 parts. So 2 parts of a rum. When you're making this specifically, you're looking for a high proof rum. That always works out the best. Otherwise, you're looking for something that has some age to it. You're either looking for an age statement, something that's like this. There's a little number 7 up here. It says it's aged for 7 years. Or you're looking for a Spanish style rum that has some color to it, that's nice and dark, that's coming from the inside of a barrel. Now, this is a rum Manhattan, so we aren't going to be using sweet vermouth. That'll be over sweetening to us instead. And trust me, I have made this recently. Instead, we're going to be using another fortified wine, and that is this Jerez, or sherry, they call it. It's medium dry, so it does have some dry, but it's also a sherry, so it's a little sweet. This will contain another acid that we have talked about recently, which is, everybody, who wants to say it? All right, I will. Lactic acid. Tartaric acid. Tartaric acid, which comes from grapes. Okay, now let's get into this. We're gonna be putting in 2 dashes of some Angostura bitters. That looked like 4. It looked like 4. It's not 4. Okay. This is my plan. This is my plan so far. We are going to be splitting this into 2 different drinks. So we're going to be making them the exact same, getting the same no scoop. We're going to be getting the exact same amount of dilution going in here. I'm drinking these, so don't worry about it. Everybody that's worried about it, don't worry about it. And then we're gonna be splitting into 2 drinks. We're gonna be putting in some lactic acid into one and some no lactic acid into another. So let's just give this a nice little stir. There we go. Pictures of stirring. Let's get an overhead shot of stirring. There we go. This is what stirring looks like from above. A little bartender view of stirring. Just making those little ice dizzy. Oh, baby. That's what we want. Okay. Throw that up here. And then let's grab glasses. We got glasses. And we're going to take a julep strainer. This is different than a hawthorn strainer. This is a julep strainer. Since we don't have any broken ice in here, we don't need the springs. So just to do this properly, we're going to go ahead. Oh, you know what we should do? We're going to measure these out. Let's go ahead and start with 1 ounce here, 1 ounce here. And I think we'll probably go another ½ ounce on both of them. Maybe a little bit higher than ½ ounce, but we'll start with ½ ounce. Let's just get it right first. And then we'll go like a ¼ ounce, ¼ ounce, touch more, and even. Okay, great. These are 2 different drinks. They're the exact same drinks so far, but here in a second, we're gonna go different drinks. Now, in the past, we have been just absolutely going ham on our champagne acid, our lactic acid, and our tartaric acid. We're going to switch that up now. We are going to go ahead and take this lactic acid right here. And instead of going in by ounces, we're going to go in by pipettes. All right, so this is a pipette. We're going to, the pipette is filled up to right about there. We're going to go ahead and just pipette that in. That, I think, is as much acid as we need. So this is over here, our lactic, and this is the other one. You know what we really should have done is battle box. We didn't do it. Who lost 3-0? Oh, did Austria lose 3-0? Sorry, Tam. Okay, smell this. Smell this. The interesting thing is they smell the exact same because the acid solutions that we have been making do not have a smell. Okay, when I open the bag, they smell a little bit, but when they're in the drink, they don't smell at all. So let's see. This is just a normal one. Give it a taste. It's good. It's dry. It's interesting. It's rummy. The Jerez, the sherry. It's very nice. It certainly does bring some sharpness to it. So what we're hoping for is a single pipette is going to change this cocktail for the better, or at least for the smoother. No smell. It does. It really does. Let's throw another pipette in there. Give this a little stir. Now, of course, lactic acid does have some acidity to it. I am finding the acidity water. I am finding the acidity in this guy right now, but it also is leaving a much creamier feel. It's more creme brulee and less key lime pie. Okay, this is good. This is interesting. 2 pipettes within the cocktail have changed this cocktail. It's different. I wish you guys were sitting right here. You aren't. It has changed the cocktail. It now has more stick-to-itiveness. This one right here, it wanted to be a doctor in grade school. It got pretty good grades. Maybe didn't pay attention all the time in class, but always did very well. This one, maybe not as good at grades, right? But had the motivation, had the drive, was a grinder. It was a grinder. This is a grinder cocktail. Sticks with you, right? This one's going to complete the course. It's a subtle difference. This one's better. Okay. This is what we're going for with the Summer of Acid. This is a 97-to-1 lactic acid. Lactic acid. So 3 grams of lactic acid powder to 97 grams of water. It sits in a tiny pipette, and the same. This is the best example I can give you. This is what I've been doing. I have been treating the acids as if they were a souring agent, and they are not. I need to be treating these like they are a saline solution. It's small moves. Small, what am I doing here? Wrong channel, right, Bon Bon? Small moves. Small little moves, you hear the aliens. I think 2 pipettes is too much. I think two pipettes is too much because now I'm starting to get the acidity from the lactic acid, which is not what we want. The same way as if I put in 2 big dashes of saline solution, I would start to taste the salt. The idea is we don't want to taste the salt. We don't want to taste the acidity. We want the acidity to get in here and combine with everything else and jump around. Perfect. Great. Okay. Put those there. Can somebody please remind me? Lactic acid's on the left. All right. My left. Don't start. Stage left. Stage left. Okay. Let's get into this. Another one. Gonna knock them out real quick because you guys know how these cocktails work. We're gonna be also making a daiquiri, same situation. Panama rum here, putting in 2 ounces of some Panama rum from our good friends at Trader Joe's. Not that, this. I have some lime juice right here. We're gonna be this is a pseudo lime juice. Don't worry about it. 3/4 of an ounce of some pseudo lime juice. We don't have time for pseudo lime juice. We have a lot to get going. Thank you, Bon Bon. Stage left is lactic acid. That's what I need to know. I was a theater major in college. I need to know. I know stage left, like, again, the sailboat on the back of my hand. 3/4 of an ounce of some simple syrup. This is 2 to 1. So we're gonna go a little short on the 3/4 of an ounce. And then we're going to give this a shake. Ice right to the top. And here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Nailed it. Find some glassware. There's one. I got one more back here. There we go. There's 2. Let's measure it out. Let's measure it out so that we're right. Because we shook this last one, what are we doing? We're using the Hawthorne strainer. That's a Hawthorne strainer. Possibly created by Nathaniel Hawthorne, possibly not. So let's go ahead and put in 2 ounces here. Let's go 2 ounces here. We know we're gonna go at least another 1 ounce on these, so flip this over. 1 ounce. Oh, maybe not. Go 3/4 of an ounce here, and we'll go get all the way to the top, buddy. I need you at 3 ounces, or 3/4 of an ounce. There we go. Nailed it. Daiquiris. Simple, easy, but we are now dealing with a different acid that lives in this one. This is citric acid and malic acid. That's how we're getting our lime flavor, right? Specifically for pseudo juice, we are using the outsides of limes to get the lime flavor, the actual oil of the lime, but then we're using the citric acid and the malic acid plus some sugar and some salt to create a different version of lime juice. Okay, we're gonna keep going over here. So let's start with 1 pipette of lactic acid into this one. Let's just see if we can. What we're looking to do right here is replicate a cocktail that has been like milk washed, right? We're trying to take the curds out. We're trying to keep the whey. That's what the lactic acid is going to be doing. So there's 1 pipette. 1 pipette was pretty much perfect in the last. Thank you, DeBonbon. Crazy footwork. Yes, so that was the ADHD cam. Yeah, I lost my balance there for a minute. Okay, this is normal. This is a regular old daiquiri. Nothing special, nothing interesting, other than created by Jennings Cox and the okay, blah blah blah. It's nice. It's good. It's fine. It's good. Okay, we have to look for the difference. It's subtle. I don't always, thank you, Chuck. I didn't mean to offend Chuck or anything. All daiquiris are special. Anytime you get a daiquiri, Tiki Miki agrees. Anytime you get a daiquiri, that's a good day. It's a good day. I've had a couple bad days with daiquiris. Too many daiquiris, it gets to be real weird. Okay, it's subtle. The same way that oftentimes I know that every cocktail, almost every cocktail, will do better with just a little bit of salt to help to bring out all of the flavors of the stuff that we're doing. I know that if we were truly trying to constantly compete for best tasting cocktail, there's a good chance that we would want to put maybe half a pipette of lactic acid into almost everything. All we're doing there is doing the same thing that the water does, the same thing that simple syrup does to acids. We're just trying to balance everything out. The same reason that a lot of cocktails that we call sours, the whiskey sour, comes with eggs. It's an emulsifier. It's meant to bind all of the ingredients together. That's what the lactic acid is doing in here. Let's just do this one more time. It's a good daiquiri. I make a good daiquiri. 20 years in the business, you'll make a good daiquiri. Slightly better. We've been doing this show now for 6 years. We have to move in small moves at this point. Let's put another full pipette in there. See, we got another full pipette of the lactic acid. Let's jump right in here. Interesting. The more I drink, the less Kyle drinks. Hold on. In the last one, I thought 2 pipettes was too much, right? With the second pipetting of this lactic acid daiquiri, I'm catching more lactic acid, and I believe because of the citric acid and malic acid, we're hiding the actual sour taste of the lactic acid. And in this point, more is better because I'm getting more smoothness. More pipettes. Third pipette. We are just pipetted all over our place right now. Okay, let's try this. Tastes the exact same. Oh. Interesting. Okay. This is interesting. Maybe not interesting to you. Maybe it's only interesting to me, but I'm gonna do this because it gives everybody a chance to catch up. The more lactic acid I'm putting into this drink, the less sour it is becoming. I believe that is the lactic acid. This is completely, totally off the top of my head. I believe that the lactic acid and its smoothing out ability is starting to sort of cut off the harsher edges of the ethanol, certainly, but also of the lime. Oh, okay. Also, when I drink this one, I'm affected by the drink from the very first, like the moment it touches my lips. There's a roundy bit, like a ball, that hits the front of my mouth. Let's not say it like that. There is a smoothness that I'm getting almost instantly from the drink that I'm not getting from here. The daiquiri, I don't start tasting until it's halfway through. This one, instantly. Okay. Interesting. Okay. because we haven't overdone it yet, 4th pipette. Give this a stir. Obviously, this is not a scientific experiment. We'll do scientific experiments later. There we go. Okay, let's taste this one. Exactly the same. Okay, okay, ooh, okay. 4th pipette. I'm catching the sour again. The sour hits way back in the back of my head. There is sourness, but it's the different sour now. Yeah. Okay, we have to battle box these. So we're gonna battle box them soon. Please remember, for the future, that of course the normal daiquiri is upstage, and the other one is backstage. All right, Balma, can you write that down? Thank you. Okay. All right, last one. And how much time? Oh gosh, we're so close. Okay, last one we're gonna do. I didn't have any apple to deal with. I don't carry puckers. I didn't have any apples to do. So instead, we're going to go with malic acid. And of course, there's going to be malic acid inside of a Henry Hotspur's hard pressed cider. Let's see how we do with this. We're going to go ahead and put these into, we're going to do a little sacrilege right here. Let's measure them out. Let's put in, how much are we doing recently? It's been like 1.5 or 3 ounces maybe. Let's hit it with 3 ounces. Oh, you're just gonna bubble all over the place. Hold for bubbles. Let me answer some stuff. Tammy asks earlier, trash Spanish drink. Which one's a Spanish drink? Stick-to-itiveness. Yes, that's a great word. Okay, we're here. Right there, we're gonna put in 2 and oh my goodness, phone's gonna die and then I can't do anything. Whole show goes down. There we go. There's 2. Let's put in 3 right there. Right there. Let's just stay on this side. We'll go 1, 2, and 3. Perfect. Okay. This is not a cocktail. This is a fermented beverage that has malic acid in it. What is malic acid again? Malic acid is acid from apples. It will not, just make sure, I don't have to put anything. Ingredients, fermented apple juice. Okay, great. So no citric acid, malic acid. Some citric in the apples, but for the most part, we're dealing with malic acid. Let's see how our pipettes do here. We're gonna grab our lactic acid. Let's throw in 1 pipette. Perfect. We're dealing in pipettes at this point, guys. Smell? It's delicious. Yes, malic acid equals magic acid. Okay. You know the magic wand light thingy in what movie? Yes, the Deluminator from the 7th Harry, or the 7th and 8th Harry Potter movie. It's a gift from Ron, or a gift to Ron. We're also dealing with, oh gosh, we're also dealing with carbonic acid because this is of course carbonated. Okay, I'm not catching. Oh, okay, hold on. 1 second, let's go back in. We are. It's different. I need to get, this is what I need to get. I need to get like a little stand right here with a picture of a mouth, like the inside of a mouth. And I need to get a long pointer and to point to where it's hitting. But for right now, the malic acid is not super malic-y, right? It's not making me, you know, malic acid is what they put on the outside of like like sweet tarts, or not sweet tarts, like a sour patch kids, or whatever the hell you put those on. Sugar and malic acid. That's that thing. I'm not getting any like real but it's there. With the lactic acid, I am getting it further back in my mouth. Please don't clip any of this. I'm getting it further back in my mouth than the rest of it. I will also say the lactic acid is drying this out. So it's taking away the sugar and it is making it more acidic, but in a holistic way. That's sweet. Ooh. I can also find milk. There's also milk in there. I think we've already overdone it with our lactic acid, but let's throw another one in there. One more pipette. Let's see how we've done. Honestly, Roger, I'm with you. If I could undo a lot of this show, I would. Ooh, yeah. That's what I was tasting. Okay. This has become much drier. This is still fairly sweet. It still has the fermented apple in there. With this, I'm catching, of course, that we're getting apple. The whole thing is apple. But the lactic acid is cutting through the carbonic acid, and it's also cutting through the malic acid, and is quickly becoming the majority acid. Ooh, it's starting to oddly taste dusty. This one hits you in the front, hits you in the middle, nothing in the back. I've lost all the front, just a little bit of middle, and then it's all back. I'm gonna cough. Okay. Okay. I'm getting it. I'm understanding now. With the Summer of Acid, I was trying to go in like a big fat rock star and just completely, what does dusty taste like? Mostly dust. Skin cells, little flecks of dirt, hair. Tastes like that kind of stuff. Not great. I would not prefer, if I saw Henry Hotspurs and their hard-pressed cider, I would not say you need more lactic acid in there. I would not say it. I do not think, put it on soup. Absolutely. We're going to soup this up. I would not say that it needs more lactic acid. I do think the daiquiri is much better with the lactic acid. I think 3 pipettes was our happy place. I also think that as far as up cocktails go that do not contain any citric, any malic, but do contain the tartaric acid coming from the grape fermentation. I think a little bit of lactic acid helps there. I think it makes the whole thing a little bit more elegant, a little smoother. I think with the daiquiri, it combines flavors more. I think with malic and carbonic, you're working against yourself because you are just sort of muting everything. Okay. After an entire week of learning nothing, I've learned an awful lot. DDSS Big is afraid that they're the only one in here. Don't worry, DDSS Big. There's legions of us on YouTube. Come find us on YouTube. And DDSS Big. I don't know if you know this. started a Discord today. Nobody's in there either. So day 4, I was not going to do a show today. I was going to sit and play Monster Hunter. But instead, I did the show, and I've learned a lot. These acids, and there are... So the same way that we talk about that there's water in every cocktail, somewhere, somehow, somebody is finding a way to sneak an acid into every cocktail, right? Oh, it's Captain Jack and Coke. Oh, good. Don't worry about it, guys. Somewhere, somehow, somebody's like, whether it's from the bitters, from the acid flavors that are coming from the roots, to anything else, to the tartaric acid that's coming from the wine. Most of, maybe not flips, so maybe flips don't, but would flips benefit from a little bit of lactic acid to maybe help the creaminess? I think they would. I'm finding that the balance of acid is possibly the most underrated, overlooked form of how to mix stuff, how to find balance in things. Dawn Beach took 2 different rums, threw them together, made great cocktails. All the Harrys, Harry Johnson, all the other Harrys found ways to mix their booze, their bitters, their acids, and their sweets to make great cocktails. I'm finding that to really get a perfect cocktail, if we are working on perfection, I think splitting acids is going to be a very big thing. Somebody just beat me on... I think somebody just beat me. Did somebody just join Discord? I think one of you just joined Discord. Anyway, acids equals creaminess and must be used in small amounts to better your cocktails is my takeaway. Lactic acid. Lactic acid equals creaminess and can be used in small amounts to better your cocktails. I do not think that this version of hashtag tingling ears, hashtag tingling ears, it's trending. I do not think that this one at all needed to have any lactic acid in it. In fact, I don't even know if I'm going to finish this one. This is the one that had lactic acid. This is the cider that had lactic acid. I like this one better. It's a matter of finding the right balances. So making a more complex acid base is what we're looking for. It's subtle moves. It's very, very small moves. We're talking about pipettes. And I think in some cases we're going to start talking about drops. But for the first time in the entire summer of acid, I feel like I have a handle on it. Yes, creamy lactic acid, taking notes. But be careful, because if you add lactic acid to something, to an acid that isn't working with it, malic and carbonic aren't seeming to be having any kismet with our good friend lactic acid. So be careful with it. We're gonna put a chart together. Oh God, put a chart together. Okay, I'm gonna put a chart together.
How about that drink?
How about that drink, right? We got to put a chart together. We're gonna get this right. I'm seeing it. Let's just do one more round table. So stage left was our acid one. We open it up. It's very nice. Oh, because we put too much. Can't go back. I was gonna say that one tastes a little too acidy now. The acid one tastes a little too acidy now. This is Bon, did you write it? Backstage is the acid one. I'll be able to tell. Very nice daiquiri. Much creamier daiquiri. Good, good, good. The daiquiri with lactic acid is a hit. All right. I even put too much. I put too much lactic acid in that daiquiri, and it's a hit. Lactic acid in daiquiris, that's a yes. Too much. Okay. I think I got it. Don't forget my pick. Dang. On a side note, don't forget my pick. Which pick, Tammy? Right. Tell me which pick it is. Oh my God. Okay, that's it. Thank you so much for tuning in to Dr. Cush's Exotic Drinks. I'm Dr. Cush. We've made a breakthrough today. We're learning that acids have friends, and I'm going to put together an acid-friendly chart. Thank you, Herberfester. Next time on Oh No, It's Acid. That's what we're on next time on Oh No, It's Acid. We're going to get it figured out. Okay, I have a chart. I'm going to start putting together a chart. We're back here on Sunday. We're back here on Sunday. And at that point, we are going to, I think the best way to do this is to start making cocktails that we know that have these different types of acids and find the acids that work together. Okay. That's what I got. All right. We've done. I was so nervous when I was like, hey, we can't do the Saturday show anymore. Saturday was a long show. And now we just did another freaking hour-long show here on the channel. I promise you guys, half an hour. Oh, I don't have this up. Well, we'll listen to the music for a second. I don't have this up. Yes, don't take Fernet shots. That's a good point. We're going to figure out what kind of acid Fernet has in it. We're going to try and balance it out so that everybody loves Fernet, because it's clearly the greatest of all the liqueurs. And then we are going to just kind of hang out. So that's what we got. We did a full, how do we do a full, I guess I made 3 drinks. We're going to wait for the program to, okay, well, I guess it might just be, oh Lord. Okay, anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in to Dr. Cush's Exotic Drinks. I'm trying to get the lights, Motu Jen. I'm trying to get the lights, but they're not turning on. The whole program has crashed. Okay, let's just close it. Close window. Yeah, we're gonna wait. Come on, close window. Close the program. We're gonna open this up. The lights will come on some point during this. Watch all these people. These are all the people that support the channel that have real acid heads. And a very, very happy 4th to all of you coming from Tiki and Miki. If you can, support shows that do things like drone shows, because fireworks are the worst. I do not care for fireworks. Okay, until next time, guys, thank you so much for tuning in to Dr. Cush's Exotic Drinks. I'm Dr. Cush, and until, watch for Smoking Joe. He's got something to say. Bye-bye.
I know you are, but what am I? I'm having a party, and you're invited. Okay.
Anyway, so do you guys know where I live? I live like right above Cush's shoulder. I'm looking down at him. He's got like 3 drinks to finish. No big deal. I'm gonna then listen to him yell about how he can't make his Kung Pao chicken tonight. It's gonna get real weird here at Dr. Cush Exotic Drinks. I'm having my own very odd acid trip. Hey Cush, can you move that camera so that that bright light's out there? Yeah, there you go, buddy. Really good, yeah, honestly. Get it together, pal. Well, I'm glad we finally figured out something about acid because it has been very, very frustrating here for a little bit, just watching failure after failure after failure, not understanding how acid works, even though citrus is the number one thing, one of sour, two of sweet. But honestly, I think we got it. I think we're on a good path. We are smooth sailing now. So don't worry, I'll be the captain of this ship here for a little bit. I'm going to get this acid trip completely down, completely ready, and very soon we are going to be a smooth sailor. So that's what I got. I think the commercial played. If the commercial played, that's great. If not, no big deal. Don't worry, we'll see you back here on Sunday. Very happy 4th of July to everybody. I am, of course, made of redwood, which is from the United States and American all the way to my core. Every ring of my body is a American situation. So thank you so much for tuning into the show. I am Smokin' Joe, and what do we always say? We're always like, hey, Jinga Jinga, don't light that firework from your hand, you dummy. You're gonna blow your hand off. And after that, we say bye-bye. So bye-bye. Happy